Alright guys, here we go. Revid's back again, obviously. Covering something somewhat different this time. I'm going to obviously showcase some of the collection again, an updated version if you will, but also delve on to other hobbies and such that I get into in my free time. So we'll kick off with my novelty video cases. These are like promo releases, fold out cases, foil releases, ones with boogly eyes such as that, as the Ghost Chase, as I say, the foil releases like Maniac Cop, 3D ones, fold out gates and such. The Abyss is a bit of an odd one, the whole thing actually folds out to reveal the case inside. Peter Gunn, The Cellar, Death Before Dishonor. The foil ones I like a lot, but they seem to fuck up down the spline here, as you can see. Pretty much all my foil releases have done that. Cameron's Closet is no exception. The Fright Night 2 coffin always generates a lot of interest. I'd really love to get a mint one of that. I've had two, but it's near impossible to get a mint one. I am very lucky in that I do have brain dead, as you can see here, but the nose, is pushed in like most. The Craze, I'm quite lucky, it does still have the blood in there. And Future Cop is quite a good one. I'll see if I can get the colour to... No, now that I'm filming on here, it doesn't want to. I do collect other things as well, as I say, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre pickup there. The Killer Queen box set. I really love this, the Fluffy from Creepshow, which a really good friend of mine, Angela, makes up. She's in the UK. She's under Horror Maker, I think it is, in Instagram. The Blind Dead box set, a couple of US carton releases, and I have numerous Japan releases here. The prints on those are always fantastic. Now, as a lot of my friends know, I have this display line up here that I like to change it around every week, so I'm not looking at the same covers every week, every second week, whatever. So, you know, randomly I'll change these around. A lot of people find these as interesting as I do. I do have 3,000 VHS surplus here, so I guess I do have quite a bit here in regards to, you know, what I have to change these around. So yeah, as I say, it's just something I like to do to keep life interesting. I change the display around a bit because I do love the designs on these. So here's a very small action section here. No doubt a lot of you guys, particularly Aussie blokes, Aussie people I should say, not blokes, will recognise a lot of these from back in the day. I don't really collect tapes these days. I physically just don't have the room anymore. Don't get me wrong, I still love them. I've just had to knock back what I'm buying. I mean, these days, to be honest, I'm buying Blu-ray and DVD. Now, a lot of people ask me what are my 3 rarest tapes, and I would have to say one of my favourites in the whole 3,000 is Island of Perversion on Showcase Video. And in my 28 years of collecting, honestly guys, I only ever found the one copy, but it's mint. As you can see, it's like, I wouldn't say brand new, but it's not far off it. And these two here, The Amazing Doberman and Soldier of Fortune, and they're really bizarre releases that no one seems to really know much about. And as you can see, it's just a brown clamshell with just these little pictures here, and they're on something called NC Channel, so they predominantly seem to be some sort of bizarre first release type scenario from Australia. So yeah, they're quite strange, the only two that I've ever seen around. So now we'll delve on to my horror section here. Hopefully there's enough light in here for you guys. I am having to plug in another light at the moment, so hopefully it's enough. It may well not be. I'm doing my best. I do have a light here, but I'm trying to avoid glare for you guys. So yeah, as I said, I've been doing this a fucking long time. So one of the other things I do, as I said, I'm going to delve into other things that I do, other things I collect. I do artwork in my spare time as well, and this one here, I'm supposed to be posting off to another friend. I've actually knocked out and framed probably about 12 of my artworks for friends all around Australia. I do get guys overseas asking for them as well, which I haven't actually done. This Rogue Trooper one here I'm quite proud of. I did that well over 20 years ago. It's not one that I'm going to part with. You know, obviously some of them I do keep, like this one here I did probably about 6 months ago. I did do a similar one for a very good friend, and then I decided to redo this one for myself, which I don't usually do. Usually these are one-off designs for me. Generally I'm very fussy with my work. Sometimes I am happy, like this one here is one of my favourites. I call this one the Axeman. And yeah, look guys, it's one I'm going to keep. This one here is going to my best friend. I haven't been able to give it to her yet. But again, this one, I'm very proud of this one. It was a lot of work. And this is the thing, guys. These things take me weeks. I mean, there's like probably 3 to 3.5 weeks worth of work in that alone. But my friends dig them. I do like doing them, but they are extremely time-consuming, guys. This one here, this robot type fucking design, I'm not overly happy with. People dig it, but I don't know. As I say, I'm really fussy. I did a collage one here of Robo-War. As many know, Robo-War is a film that I watch twice a year. I absolutely fucking adore it. So I decided to do like a collage of that, which, I don't know, look, I'll probably keep that one. I do have some designs in here. I will flick back and go through some here. Some of these are copied. Admittedly, that design there was copied out of 2000 AD, but I sort of changed things around so I'm not directly copying things. A bit of a Tirana there with a minigun on the front, the engine in the back. No idea why. I don't know what I was thinking at the time. I do draw bizarre things, as you guys can see. It's a bit of a thing rip-off there. I can't even remember what's in this book, to be honest. As I say, I did used to read 2000 AD a lot, which explains that one there. As many will recognise, that is the Hell Awaits cover. That one there, my folks weren't too happy about. It's like a baby that was possessed with its head all smashed in, and a Bible and such there. So it didn't go down too well with many folks. This one here, I better keep going, or I'll probably get in trouble for showing that one. We do have some more here. As I say, I mean, these things, you know, look, they do turn out pretty well in the end, but fuck man, they're so much work. They're like weeks and weeks of work. This one here I'm quite happy with. Again, a lot of work, guys. I mean, as you can see, the shading alone is just fucking crazy amount of time to knock these out. I do have. I'm a huge Judge Dredd fan, so I've drawn Dredd numerous times. Another sort of alien fucking thing there. That one there I never finished. Some of them I'll never actually go back and finish for whatever reason, but as I say, I'm just trying to show you guys other things that I do in my time. I like to do these weird sort of collage things as well with pen. You know, when I'm bored, I'll just draw a variety of weird stuff like Kung Fu Jesus, and I don't know, guys. I got a bit of a weird fucking mind, I guess, and Vidius there. So, yep, that's, as I say, that's one of the things. Oh, while we're here, I did buy a turntable and start to collect LPs, but I only bought a few and then my turntable died, so I did get this limited edition of the Beyond. Black Sabbath here, which is the Mario Bava film. Suspiria, Dawn of the Dead, Savage, Day of the Dead, Zero Boys soundtrack, and a favourite of mine, Zombie 3. So, we shall move into the other room. Oh, while I'm here, as a lot of people know, my favourite film in the world is Big Trouble in Little China. So I have this shrine I made up here with DVD, toys, video, all sorts of things, and the making of book there, which is really quite interesting as well. So I will give you guys an overview of the room as well. So as you can see, I don't fuck around. There is a lot of stuff here, much to the wife's disgust. These shelves I actually made myself from scratch, going back 20 years ago. There is a lot. So yeah, as I was saying, horror collectibles as well. I'll try and get some light here. All sorts of things. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Night of the Creeps, Candyman, Friday the 13th, the Endoskeleton, Alien, just all sorts. As I say, I have a turnstile rack here, guys, which holds various tapes as well. I will try and turn it around. So as I said, I do get into DVDs and such as well. So they're all here. My Blu-ray and DVD collection here. Yeah, I have spent a small fortune on this stuff, guys. I do have numerous CD soundtracks as well. That's not all of them, that's just some of them. Import DVDs there. Couple of nice things up here. I have the Anthrophagus dolly, still in plastic. That's actually got to go to a friend. The Evil Dead books, Phantasm box set, the Extro set there, Savage Dawn. And one of the other things I get into is gel blasters. So that's what they shoot there. They're actually squishy gel balls. And one of my favourite things to do is to upgrade these things. Some of them look pretty crappy. How that one there's got the blue switches and such, but the Vector doesn't. The L85 and the M4 there. So yeah, it's something else that I get into. I do collect posters as well. Sorry guys, this is really hard to film this decently. One of my rarest ones is my Hell of the Living Dead here, which is an Australian poster. It was actually released here as Night of the Zombies, but that is the only poster of that I've seen. Raiders of Atlantis, which is the Aussie K-Tel video there. Poster, I should say. Woman from Deep River. Cat in the Brain poster here. Ratman. So yeah, as you guys can see, there is DVDs, sorry, just fucking everywhere. A lot of my source material is here. Dark Side magazine, fanzines, that sort of thing. It's where I got a lot of information about these films over the years. And I'll see if I can get this without getting glare. It's hard to film here, guys. So yeah, I collect old vintage toys as well, as you can see. Old robot model kits is another thing of mine. Old Star Wars stuff, still sealed in the packets. Buck Rogers, Gundam type things, Micronauts. So yeah, this is another big thing for me, guys. As I said, old vintage toys. Robotech, Shogun Warriors, all sorts of odd stuff. I used to collect like the Spawn type figures and shit like that. Any Judge Dredd stuff. As I said, Robotech. And another's a bungle down there. That's actually the rarest. That Ostrich type is the rarest kit there is of that. So I think that's about it, guys. There is a lot of other posters and such that I do have stored away, but I just haven't had time to look them out. So, as you guys can see, I have spent a lot of money on this stuff. There's another Shogun Warriors up there, as you can see. And another hobby, well, I didn't really get too many, but I really dig the old fucking games consoles here. Atari Lynx, the Pac-Man, Scramble, those two are from the 80s, obviously. I do have the old Game Boy here as well. And a while ago, I used to get into the model rockets, but I just kept losing them, and it became pretty expensive. But I do have this one the wife bought me, and it's honestly, guys, it sat there for 10 years because I'm frightened of losing it. It is a good one. I do have the launch controller and the motors just sitting there. So that's about it, guys. I just thought I'd show you guys what I was, my other hobbies and such, sorry. So, yeah, look, as a lot of you guys know, I've been collecting all this stuff for, let me think, 28 years now. Unfortunately, I'm now 48, and I'm looking 48 and feeling 48, and I'm just trying to think. The two predominant films that got me into this sort of stuff was Evil Dead, the original Evil Dead. I seen that when I was 8 years old, and this is what kick-started all this stuff. And also, I would have to say, Zombie Flesh Eaters, same scenario. I seen that and Evil Dead when I was about, yeah, probably 8 or 10 years old. And that's what kicked off all this stuff. So, that's how it ran with me. And, as I say, for me, a lot of this VHS collecting is the nostalgia side of it and the designs as well. And I think it's that way for a lot of people. As I say, because of the space that these things take up, I've pretty much knocked off buying tapes. If I see something I can't resist, I'll maybe buy one a year or something like that now. But, yeah, well, that's how it went for me. And, as I say, though, these days, pretty much I'm just buying discs. I am trying to downsize here a bit, but they honestly become like children, and it's quite hard to let things go. Alright, I'm going to go, guys. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.